from the demolition of the layout for the start of the new layout. Actually, this is kind of being, it's kind of a two-part thing. It's kind of a demolition and construction of the new layout kind of together. And the reason I'm doing that is, excuse me, I'm trying to reuse as much of this bench work as I can, because, you know, like a lot of you, money's tight right now, and I gotta save everywhere I can and reuse everything that I can, especially to make this new layout happen. I'm really excited about it, and to be honest with you, I really don't have the money to start a new layout right now. So, excuse me again. So I'm gonna have to do what I can do to get by. I haven't really been filming a lot of my progress, mainly because if I stopped and did that with everything I did, I would never get done. And I honestly just want to get done. And for a second reason is because I'm not 100% sure of my game plan or what I'm doing. I'm just diving right in, and whatever happens, happens. So, you know, I don't want to film something, you know, that should have taken 10 minutes and actually took 2 hours. So just to save you guys that boredom, I'll just give you some updates along the way, like this one here. But I will grab the camera and give you a quick once around and show you where I'm at right at the moment, and maybe some information on what my plans are going forward. But other than that, I got a couple days off here now, and I hope to be spending a lot of time down here getting a lot accomplished. So I'm going to grab the camera and give you a quick once around, give you some information, and then I'm going to get to work. Alright, as you can see, I'm tearing apart the modular sections and reworking them to fit the plan that I have. Seeing how much of it I can reuse and how much I have to go buy more lumber and start again. Now, my original intention for this layout was to completely gut everything and start over. But I found that if I want to reuse a lot of this, I'm just going to leave it in place and work it as I need it. Like I'm doing back on this section with the rock wall, which, yes, it's still there. I just have it covered up so I don't get sawdust all over it. But that was something that I wanted to keep on the new layout, and it's actually designed, the new layout's designed where I can keep it. And, you know, and I also was going to, like I said, start from scratch on the new layout, you know, attach everything to the walls and such like that. But since this is all modular sections, and I'm keeping a big section of it right here, I'm not even messing with it. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing with, mostly doing section type things. So it's not going to be attached to the walls anywhere. And that's my plan. I'm gonna make it work. It may not be practical, but I will make it work. As you can see here, see the difference in the bench work. This section is how I should have built it. But during one of my layouts before the expansion, it was another one of those times where I was tight on money, but I wanted to build a layout. So I used a lot of like 1x2s. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reinforce a lot of the sections that have the 1x2s. But as you can see here, I already started, this is like demolition and construction at the same time. What I did was, these were all 2 foot deep sections, and I marked out where the new plan will be on the top of it here, and I just cut away the OSB that I'm not going to be using, because the new layout's going to be back. This will be the edge of it. So what I'm going to do is I need to rework all this framing, cut it out, rework it, basically just cut it back. But that's how I'm reusing a lot of this section, or a lot of my old layout, and that's the plan going forward for that. You know, just here's another thing, you know. See, all this framework has to be cut back and redone, but I will be able to keep everything that I have across here. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do all the way around with these sections, to reuse as much of them as I can to save on cost. Yeah. So far, that's where I'm at. And so I'm kind of tearing down and rebuilding at the same time. And so far it's going all right. All right, well, I'm back with some more progress. After spending almost the entire day in the train room, I feel like I've got absolutely nothing done. I did go to Home Depot and pick up some more lumber and such, but basically all I really got done was I got the framing of this section of the benchwork tore out, and started piecing in some new framing and some new legs. This is turning out to be a lot harder than I expected. Basically, I'm trying to reuse inferior bench work, and with the combination of trying to reuse bench work instead of just completely starting from scratch, on top of the fact that I am not a carpenter by any means, so I don't know, it's a lot of work, but it needs to be done because I can't scrap everything and completely start. I just don't have the money. So I have to find a way to make this work, and I'm doing it. It's just taking longer than I expected. But anyways, that's about the end of the update. I did want to mention the rock wall. Yes, that's all staying, but the paper backdrop there, I'm gonna rip that down and piece in something behind it. I don't know whether it'd be hardboard. Everywhere else that doesn't have a backdrop yet, I'm gonna use hardboard for the backdrop material, kind of like what I have stuck up here on this section. But I don't know if I can piece in any hardboard behind the rock wall. I might just use some sort of like foam board or something. I'll figure something out, but that's about the end of the update. I spent all day in the train room pretty much, and feel like I got absolutely nothing done, but I guess a little bit's better than nothing. Made more of a mess than anything. And I also wanted to leave you with one other thing. I've decided on a name for the new layout, and it's going to be called, if you haven't seen it already, it's going to be called Keystone Central Railroad. And I come up with a logo and everything for it. And at the end of this video here, I will just show a couple shots of the new logo. But I'm a Pennsylvania man, and I wanted to come up with a fictitious name that didn't seem like it was taken by anywhere else. I had about 6 other different names I popped up or had an idea of. Every time I Google searched it, I found it was another railroad at one time or an existing railroad, but I wanted something that was not taken, and like I said, it's completely fictitious. So because hey, this is going to be a fictitious railroad, I need a fictitious name. It's not based on any one particular area. But anyways, I'm rambling, so I'm gonna call it a day. I gotta go get a shower, get cleaned up, and then I'm gonna pop online and catch up with all you guys' videos and posts and everything. Just, it's hard to keep up with all that. But anyways, all right, enough rambling. Thank you again, guys. Hopefully I'll be back soon with another update. I'm off for the next couple days, and I'd like to hit this room as much as possible. All right, take care, guys, and I'll catch you later.